How's it going, YouTube? Nightmare here, and today we're taking a look at the Inkay by Moonlight achievement for new Pokemon Snap. So basically, the goal of this one is you have to kind of coax all the little Inkay that you encounter throughout the stage to follow you to the end of the stage. And you do that just by giving them apples. They'll eat the apple, and then they'll move on to the next part of the stage. Some of the Inkay, you have to feed them an apple more than once, like these couple right here. But basically, you want to get as many of the Inkay to the end of the stage as you can. And if you just feed them an apple, we're about to see that here, throw him an apple. He ignores that one for whatever reason. We just go ahead and throw him another one. Now, they don't get to the apple too quickly, and the apples sink in the water pretty fast. So you have to throw the apples kind of right in front of them, and it takes them a second to eat them. But once they actually eat the apple, they'll get all excited and they'll swim off to the next part of the stage. Now, I actually missed that last one over there, that one right there. So you don't need all of the Inkay to unlock the achievement, but I'll try and get as many as you can to the end of the stage. And so now there's two Inkay here instead of just one, because the one from before swam to this part of the stage, and you have to feed them apples again. So you're going to give them the apple, they'll eat the apple, and they'll swim off to the next part of the stage. And you just basically keep giving them apples every time you encounter them, and they'll move forward. So now that one and this one are going to swim off to the other side of this wall that we're about to go over. And if you unlock Viper, who's in the bush right before the cave as well, he'll be here with Octillery, so that's a cool little photo op you can grab. But we're going to come over this wall, and then now there's two Inkay here. There's Viper and Octillery, like I was saying. He'll do a little ink jet, blast him away. But there's two Inkay here that you have to feed the apple to, and they both kind of trigger on the same apple, so it's a bit tricky to get them sometimes, but just get them to eat the apple, and oh, there's three here actually. Get them to eat the apple though, and they'll swim off to the next part of the stage. So this guy right here wants to take forever to get his apples, so it takes a couple tries, but eventually he finally eats his apple, and we have to wait for him to catch up to the rest of the group here. But we got three Inkay here. Eventually he'll come along, and then once you have all your Inkay in place, in order to get them to jump up in the air like that, you're just going to play the music, and once you do, you'll see they all they pop up and they're like, oh, and then they'll swim off to the center, and you just basically wait for them to jump up into the air. They'll kind of get into position, and I believe there's supposed to be 5 here. I only got the 4, but they'll jump in the air like that, and you just take the picture. And as far as the pose, it is going to be a 4-star Inkay pose that they're looking for, and that should unlock the achievement for you.